What it do, homie? So the title of this caught my interest. We got some more Zephfire. Never let Superman know he's stronger than you. You know, I always thought Superman is kind of the pacifist guy. You know what I mean? Like the person who will get stronger as he needs to, as opposed to finding out that you're actually quite weak and then absolutely demolishing you, right? That's not the Superman I've come to know. So Zephfire, what you talking about here? Let's go ahead, shut up, turn it up.
For the fictional verse, there's just some people I do not want to see. Like, God forbid I'm born as a Saiyan and I wake up to see Broly jumping on my body like the Pixar lamp. Like, I ain't gonna lie, you truly got it, bro. Or if I'm part of House Stark in Game of Thrones. They have so many long lives on that Instagram bio, I swear they passed the character limit. But one thing I absolutely do not want to be is an opponent on the other side of a Superman beating. Especially when he finds out he's stronger than you.
Wait a minute, bro. Who is he giving that vicious beatdown to, bro? Who is this? That dark side? Who, bro, I don't... Hold on.
Especially when he finds out he's stronger than you.
How you... Yo, that beatdown.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Now, when the new Superman movie came out, these tweets were going like...
Bro, is he spinning in a circle, lasering and hitting him at the same... Yo, which movie is this? I have HBO Max. Let me know, bro. I can't even talk right now. You got me all choked up. Pause.
Now, when the new Superman movie came out, these tweets were going like super viral. They was out there comparing Superman to Goku, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not close. Goku's like 10 times more disrespectful. He will put his foot in your mouth if he's strong enough to do it. And honestly, he can. Who's gonna check him? You? Yeah,
who is gonna check him?
You truly got it. But Superman is most definitely one of those types of characters. Now, this happens a lot in the Snyderverse movies. Not only does he just aura farm for no reason, if he knows he's stronger than you, he will go out his way to embarrass you.
Zack
Like
Snyder,
he really took Steppenwolf's axe to the chest, looked at him dead in the eyes, and said, "Not impressed."
You know what? You know, it's okay. If we talking about the Zack Snyderverse, all right, I get it, right? Because Superman did not need to do this. 100%. He could have just took him away. That 100% is just aura form. Like you said, you know what? That actually ain't gonna do nothing. But I need to see the despair in your eyes.
Dog, he just checked yo gangster and took your card in the first 3 seconds of his arrival. I covered the whole fight and how he spazzed out here. He straight took Steppenwolf's horn as a trophy, and there's nothing he could do about it. He dead said,
Shit, now what? What? Do something, bitch! Do something!
They go do nothing.
I can really talk about how he sleepwalked the Fraud League, had Flash running at his top speeds, only for Superman to catch him at his literal peak.
Not his top
just
speed.
because he can. There is so much more in these movies. In Man of Steel, he pretends to get arrested, handcuffed and all, and the moment the top dog pulled up, that's when he broke his cuffs like it was made of paper.
Why did they think, bro? I don't even know. I don't know if they shocked because they think he about to do something, or if they really were shocked, bro. Broke out of those puny little handcuffs, bro. Did you not see that he was flying, right? When he showed himself after the Z announcement, bro was flying over the military, right? He was flying. I would at least assume this dude got some strength or something like that, right? Like, I'm putting him on. I know you can break out of these, but I appreciate you letting me put the cup so I know you can break out of them. He broke out and I said, oh no. Oh God, nobody's ever done that before.
We can run it to the animated side, and if you've seen these, you know every time Superman and Darkseid boxed, it was straight box office. But I swear to y'all, there's a part of Superman that was always excited whenever Darkseid landed on Earth. He was the only one able to box with him on a consistent basis.
I won't stop until you're just a greasy smear on my fist.
This nigga spitting right now.
I know that's a crazy line, but he is not lying. He is simply waiting at the chance to throw some hands. Every single time he fought Darkseid, he was doing some shit he has never done in his life. Like, when have you seen a Superman pierce someone's eyes and use their eye sockets to ring them across the floor? Oh, hell no. Between him and Batman, I don't even know who's worse.
Batman might be worse. I've played every single Arkham game, and now eye socket slam
And
is
Justice
crazy.
League Unlimited describes this exact dilemma. It was during Superman and Batman's fight against Darkseid. It was a fantastic fight, even though when I'm watching this, I'm like, dog, there is no way Batman's doing any of this. He really outran an Omega Beam while taking someone's life. I don't care how high you are on NASDAQ, nigga, there is no reality where you should be doing this. And y'all get mad at me when I say Batman's power is plot. They make it clear as day. But while they out there scrapping, Superman drops the bomb, telling Darkseid he's happy that they're running the Fade right now, because being on Earth is like living around cardboard to him. He has to treat everything so fragile, but with Darkseid, he could really go all out. He's really talking like Conquest. He said, please resist. He wanted to go 100% that bad. And he really started to embarrass Darkseid right here. Putting him in all types of positions. Oh, nah, he's getting coast. Darkseid had to abandon the mission with Lex because of how bad Superman was beating his ass. But the one that a lot of y'all are talking about is from the new movie. Yes, the same movie with the weak Superman and ugly niggas like this. Like, how do you even make a nigga this ugly? Imagine knowing someone that ugly in real life. Nigga, you!
The only explanation would be that it's probably comic accurate. Y'all let me know, right? Because sometimes you forego beauty and edgelord for comic accuracy.
This guy right here ugly as hell. I'm talking about you ugly ass nigga, lame ass nigga. Man, don't put your finger up, nigga.
And I'm going to cover the last major fight, and I want you to pay attention to all the complete and utter tomfoolery Superman does on his opponents. DJ, play my...
Mr. Terrific was amazing.
Before the conversation could even finish, Superman and Terrific get backdoored, hit with that Sneak Nation attack, bum rushing them and dragging them to the dirt next to Chance's new album. And before Superman can even get up to a box, we see Mr. Terrific already laid out. The fight didn't even start. How are you asleep after one attack? No matter what genre of movie, the black man always getting done out first. Because of that, Superman gets jumped. Ultraman.
You know, honestly, to tell you the truth, I understand. And I didn't really know much about Mr. Terrific before I watched this video, but watching him own all those people in that little military base and everything, that scene was fire, bro. Aura, for sure. Zep, you got to talk about that. Even if it's like a 4-minute video, I don't know if you already have. You 100% got to talk about that. Hopefully it don't give you like too much copyright or something like that because of the inclusions of the movie files, but that whole entire scene was epic.
And the engineer going straight for his neck with Lex watching in the lab like a nigga putting parlays in. Controlling my dog like it's real steel. He in the lab like...
I'm the same reason he come up under there like that.
Stop the cow.
But Superman does him bad. Slamming Ultraman to the floor. Got him hitting the future. Like he's Squidward or something. Hits Aang's echolocation and just knows engineer's gonna hit some bullshit in the back. And the engineer just proves that point. Shooting at Suits with this horrendous aim. Nigga, I seen Dashy shoot better than this. In the moment he buries, he gets dragged to the floor. Got the engineer riding him like a surfboard. She's putting her hand all in his face like them Lamar Jackson edits. About to cut his face off. But Superman burns her to shreds and flips her over. Got her looking crazy. Yeah, she ain't surviving in no type of group chat. And I promise you, for her, the worst has yet to come. Superman tries to talk some peace into the engineer, but Ultraman hits him with, nah, that's a neck, slapping Superman upside his head. And even though he was just trying to convert the engineer to the good side, he said, F all that. Getting so pissed off, he uses Shorty like a Mario hammer and starts ragdolling that bitch, whipping her around like a belt. Nigga, I was in the theater geeked as hell. That's my dog right there, nigga. Well, how hard he slammed her, she waking up flat like the Stanley nigga, dog. That's tough. Like, if I was the engineer, I would have been sick. He was just telling me to change my ways like he was a pastor. And now he's out here doing me like this? She ain't even get a chance to respond. Ultraman slapped Soups one time, and then he was like, nigga, you, nigga. It just makes this that much more insane, especially considering the fact Lex was watching this whole thing like this, too.
I got some on them motherfuckers.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, the whole room getting aired out after that embarrassment. But Superman, after all that, didn't land a single hit on Ultraman. And all he needed was a slide to the left to drag Superman across the floor, hitting him with his own combo. Blasting his eyes and hits him with Operation Caitlyn Jenner, nigga, no balls. Throwing him back down to the floor. And once the engineer saw she could drop an assist, she said, oh, say less. Hitting a Call of Duty slide right into a shotgun to the back. Gotta be one of the most deadliest back shots of all time since Azula. Superman is laid out on the floor, and this is where they begin their plot. With the engineer attacking bro with that new Diddy tech, getting nanites all over his body, got Superman acting like
nanites. That's a Diddy.
I know Mr. Terrific woke up confused as hell. He was like, oh nah. Nigga, you was blocked? Superman looking like KSI with no lights on flies up to the sky with the engineer and Ultraman following suit. And they was really trying to jump bro on the flight up. Nothing but haymakers to the face, covering him with more nanites. They was doing my dog egregious, but Superman hits him with the craziest hezzy of all time. I'm telling you, the moment he saw that these two was able to hang with him, he was like, I bet. Let's really see if y'all niggas got it. Flying all the way up to the air and falling straight down. Got all three of them hitting the falling.
What's his name?
Dreaming. He made sure no one was coming out of this alive. Really hit these niggas with the Megumi.
You think I'm losing? No, bitch, we losing.
They all crash, and Lex Luthor's looking cruised. He can't even believe his eyes, but he was watching that TV intensely, like me whenever she go with.
You know, it kind of reminds me, when he was slamming Engineer and everything, I feel like he got it, because I feel like Superman in general doesn't want to kill. I'm not sure about his philosophies or height, but I feel like, you know, he's one of them heroes that don't want to kill if he don't have to, but obviously if he needs to, he will. So when he was kind of doing the whole ragdoll with the Engineer, I feel like he was doing that because he knew that she could take that amount of pain without also dying or whatnot. So when I think about him flying all the way to the top, he obviously knew that they were going to chase him or do something like that, which is actually kind of crazy considering he was still able to ascend, even though he had all that everybody was still, you know, all that. What's the word I'm looking for? Basically, they was getting in his way, and for him to crash, he already knew all these things would happen. So either one, obviously, was the best way for him to get that stuff off his face. Two, he knew they weren't going to handle it. Or three, when they crashed, he knew that they were either going to perish or be able to take it and be incapacitated enough for, you know what I mean? So it's a lot of combat intelligence. That's what I'm looking for, bro. I want to know how high Superman's combat intelligence is, because that was a very smart move to do.
On the screen. And when that hand came out the crater, he was like, oh yeah, I know that nigga was straight sick. But Superman comes up, spitting out all the nanites out of his body, look mad nasty. Right. And Lex Luthor sees this and he's like,
calling the Raptors.
And I remember I was in the theater, I was like, hold on, my nigga Kawhi. Nah, I'm playing. He meant this weak ass nigga right here. And when he begins to take off the mask, I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Oh my God, he's chopped. I ain't never been so repulsed to look at a nigga in my life. This real life how Dream was when he face revealed. While he reveals himself, Lex is just talking the illest. He got everything you got, but even better. However, the cloning wasn't perfect. He might be stupider than you, if that's even possible. Yeah, Caillou's talking crazy on that mic. I'm surprised I ain't hear a word that rhymes with bigger, telling Soups that he combed through every single battle, trying to find a strand of his hair in order to make the clone. And my only question is, you're one of the smartest people in the world, and that is what you use your knowledge for? Like, bro, someone need to get this raggedy-daggedy bald nigga off my screen. Like, bro, this man's bald like Caillou, annoying like Caillou. Ain't little bro got cancer? Why don't you die like that nigga too? I ain't gonna lie, nah,
to leave.
I take that back. Ultraman lasers him in the chest. Got Ultraman putting Soups in a blender while Lex Luthor's hitting out these combos like it's a Tekken moveset. Had Ultraman hit him with the...
These niggas out here snitching. They with the rat pack.
Nah, this combo had Lex so geek he started hitting the mellow. Talking about some brain beats brawn. Nigga, you are bald. I can't take anything you say seriously, bro. I'm so sorry. Ultraman chokes him to the end of the tunnel, and yeah, he's catching them straight strokes right now. Only for a light to appear so bright you would have thought Lex Luthor stepped outside. Starts appearing at the end of the tunnel. And while that light proceeds to shine, blinding everybody, Superman breaks his hand. Got him screaming, and this is where they really get it to the ones.
Hold on. So the sun obviously came through and they kind of healed him, right? Because I'm trying to figure out how fast does the sun work? Because when he got dragged to the Fortress of Solitude after getting smacked by Dome Man into that snow, right? And Crypto brought him to the Fortress of Solitude. They had to concentrate that sun in order to get him to heal really, really fast to that lens and whatnot. So him getting that sun little boost right there, he was just getting whooped on, right? That was like what 1 to 5 seconds of sunlight that gave him enough oomph to get over Ultraman. How fast does that work?
Right, headbutt, weave right into a tackle across all of Metropolis and lands them right into a convention center. Now, I ain't gonna lie, you lucky this convention evacuated because the smell of it itself probably would have knocked you flat out. But once they get back up, Ultraman hits him with the sidestep right into the get over here. Started hitting Superman with the I can show you the world. Dirt, rocks, buildings. Doing my man straight horrible. This is where Lex really gets to talking.
My envy is a calling. It is the sole hope for humanity because it is what has driven me to annihilating you.
This nigga's spitting right now.
And I ain't gonna lie, he deserves an award for his speech. He was making Gamer Talk sound like straight Shakespeare. And while Ultraman is literally lasering his eyes off, Lex Luthor gets ready for the finisher. Hitting him with the 1A, 1A, 1A. Literally copying the motions in the booth straight heat. He been dying for this moment. And they got my man Soups looking crazy. But out of nowhere, this man starts smiling, smirking, sniggering even. He said, oh, so we could take hits like me? I bet. Let's see it. Once I saw this, I knew it was over. And for the rest of the movie, he's in the booth just trying anything, grabbing debris and whipping that nigga like an Otani swing, whacking him atop the head. And I don't even know how to describe this. He's hitting 50 flips in the air just to stomp on bro.
It's his aura.
He really hit the Raptors with a spinning tornado. Yeah, that nigga was just out there trolling. And then at the end when he dislocates his shoulder to knock Ultraman out, yeah, nah, bro, you got it. One thing you never want to do is show Superman you could take a few of his hits because he really starts moving with no care in the world. Let me know if y'all enjoyed this video. I would love to run this on other characters like Goku or some, and I shall catch y'all in the next one.
Goku gonna be like a whole 30-minute video, right? Because dude, especially during Super Saiyan 2, actually not Super Saiyan 3 maybe, but because he found out he was stronger than Boo when he went Super Saiyan 3 and he was buying for time. He really was just playing with him and everything. But I feel like Goku's most disrespectful moments was when he was in Super Saiyan 2 form, and maybe even Dragon Ball GT when he Super Saiyan 4, and definitely Super Gogeta. Yeah, that's gonna be like at least 40-minute video now that I think about it. But yeah, Dave's out.